Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. Imagine a cosmic collision of narratives exploding onto your screen like a supernova of escapism. On September 13, 2025, the short drama universe unleashes a barrage of bangers, book-traversing triumphs, 80s honey-dripped romances, palace whispers of singular devotion, and boardroom bloodbaths of sweet revenge, each one a 90-second adrenaline shot crafted to hijack your heart and hijack your night. With powerhouses like Zhai Yiying anchoring the charge, this lineup isn't just a drop, it's a deluge, flooding Douyin and Weibo with 500 million pre-launch views, turning casual scrollers into binge warriors overnight. Grab your popcorn, or your phone charger, because in this whirlwind of worlds, one click could rewrite your reality. Kicking off the frenzy is Moonlight on the Ashes, starring Zhai Yiying as the novelist yanked into her own twisted tale, where a lunatic villain, Wang Yili, hunts her with a dagger in one hand and desire in the other. Think The Untamed meets a feverish fanfic, with 70 episodes of kill-orgious tension that spiked 900 million streams in hours. For 80s sweet pet vibes, retro sweetheart Siege delivers a time-slipped heroine, led by rising starlet Lee Zhai, charming her way through neon-lit factories and forbidden dances. Her plucky resilience against era-bound odds melting hearts with 1.2 billion heat points. Palace Intrigue gets a solo spotlight in Emperor's Soul Indulgence, a lavish 65-episode gem where Zhao Handong's brooding consort schemes eternal favor for his empress, co-star Fan Bingbing in a rare short drama dip, blending silk sheet seductions and throne room twists that echo story of Yangtze Palace, racking 800 million views amid royal roast memes. And for Merchant War Vengeance? Empire's Ashen Reckoning pits Yulong's ruthless tycoon against a cabal of betrayers, his gravelly vendettas and unexpected tenderness, opposite Yang Mie's fiery ally, fueling a 1.5 billion play saga of deals, daggers, and redemption arcs that scream CEO glow up. These aren't isolated sparks, they're a genre buffet, covering every craving from high fantasy flips to historical heart flutters, with Zhai's versatile fire, from thorny eras to time-lost prey, as the golden thread. Platforms like Oku and Red Fruit report a 40% traffic surge, fans dubbing it short drama D-Day with super topics exploding to 2 billion reads. Whether you're dodging villains or decoding dynasties, this roster's got the voltage to electrify your weekend in this explosive era of micro-epics. Whose next plot twist would you surrender your sleep to chase? 01 Moonlight on Ashes, starring Zhai Yiying and Wang Yili. Yu transmigrates into her own novel and becomes a vicious supporting character pursued by the villain Hae-in. To save her life, she lowers herself to become an emit, using her coquettish skills to change Hae-in's fate. From initial hostility and defensiveness to a more ambiguous flirtation, Hae-in gradually falls in love, even engaging in a famous scene of forced love. This entanglement, which began as a struggle for survival, ultimately develops into a sweet and abusive love story of mutual redemption, which becomes increasingly addictive. 0-8,000 Miles to Find My Husband in the 1980s, starring Quiz Henson and Zhang Bixi. A modern-day fighting champion travels back to the 1980s, becoming a cannon fodder supporting character on the verge of starvation, with twins. Upon waking, she fights off molesters with her bare hands and unexpectedly unlocks a storage space in her modern mansion. To provide a better life for her children, she decides to join the army in search of her husband. Unexpectedly, she ran into her husband on the train, but passed him by because they didn't know each other. This journey across time and space to find him was full of surprises from the very beginning. 03 The Thorns No Sleep, starring Ling Hae-in and Chen Baekyo. Zhang Yunzi died suddenly while working overtime, and traveled through the book to become a cannon fodder female supporting role, who was cruelly betrayed by the male protagonist. The original owner was the real daughter of the Zhang family, who had been exiled to the countryside. She was found only to marry Yan Wenjing, a powerful figure in Beijing. To protect the affluent life of a wealthy wife, Zhang Yunzi immediately changed her attitude, lowering herself to embrace Yan Wenjing. From country girl to prospective daughter-in-law of a wealthy family, she gradually stirred up the Beijing world through flattery and testing. 04 The Emperor's Only Lover, starring Chai Hookson and Li Zuanchen. Xiao Zhuzhu, an abandoned concubine in the cold palace, returns to the modern world to claim a huge reward. She attempts suicide but fails repeatedly, accidentally angering the son of fortune Emperor Sheng Qingrang. She initially set out on a suicidal path, but unexpectedly, she caught the eye of Sheng Qingrang, rising from abandoned concubine to beloved concubine. This palace romance, which began with a bad job, is sweet and heartwarming, without any cruelty. See how Xia Zhushu captivated the heart of an ancient emperor. 05 Burning Summer starring Jin Zian Hu Jia Heo. College senior Tang Yu is embroiled in a love triangle, surrounded by hostility and driven to despair. Forced to a dead end, she sets her sights on the venomous and mysterious exchange student Zhai Yiying. Seeking protection, she signs a 3-month agreement, promising to remain his for the rest of her life. As they get along, Zhai Yiying, initially aloof and indifferent, gradually cultivates his affections, transforming his tough attitude into a gentle protection, creating a fiery summer romance. 06 Dongluyun starring Zheng Jisoo and Duan Pingcheng. Seeking revenge for her sister's death from abuse at the Marquis's mansion, Donglu is rescued by Qin Heng, the master of the Wangxiang Pavilion, and trained for 3 years. Disguised as a beautiful courtesan, she infiltrates the Marquis's residence, collaborating with Qin Heng, who feigns frailty, to covertly investigate Qin Heng's alleged collusion with the emperor in withholding of military rations. Amidst layers of intrigue, the two work together to uncover the imperial family secrets, ultimately slaying their nemesis and helping Qin Heng achieve his ultimate revenge. 07 The 18-year-old princess starring Zhai Yiying. Becoming the crown princess at the age of 18, she was tragically demoted to concubine on the day the crown prince ascended the throne. Her father and brother died on the battlefield protecting the new emperor. After the concubine Song Xuanzhi ascended to the throne, she fiercely suppressed the Zhao family. To protect her family, she shed her fierce nature as a daughter of a military family, remaining undercover for 6 months to transform herself, and secretly leverage the emperor's influence to strike back against Song Xuanzhi. In this game of harem and imperial power, watch how she manages to turn the tide. 08 Brilliant Progress starring Zhao Lanjin and Guo Ziyang. Their lovesick mother strips them of their inheritance rights and misunderstands Yan's Hae-in as her mother's lover. The two are at loggerheads from the moment they meet. However, through repeated clashes, they discover shared ambitions and decide to join forces to start a business. Along the way, they uncover family secrets and overcome obstacles in the business world, ultimately rising to prominence and achieving success in both love and career. 09 Flower Moon and Spring Breeze starring Yu Zihu and Liu Hong. Tang Fenggao, to consolidate her mother's position as mistress, has dressed as a man since childhood. In the Prime Minister's residence, she endures constant humiliation and begs Yuan to treat her mother's illness. An unexpected incident brings her into contact with Chusun, and they develop feelings for each other, yet she dares not reveal her true identity. Seeing Chusun mistakenly identify her for Tang Jiner, she endures this in silence, even refusing to confess her pregnancy. Only when the truth is revealed do the two finally marry, and Tang Jiner suffers the consequences of her actions. 10. After losing the child, the ex-husband regrets starring Wu Yuancheng. Shi Nianian marries Qin Jinchuan because he once saved her, and at Qin's request. However, Qin Jinchuan despises her, believing she has ruined his and Lin Ziner's future. 6 years into their marriage, she even miscarries while pregnant. Shi Nianian is heartbroken and divorces, but Qin Jinchuan panics after she leaves. After learning the truth and her grievances, he becomes obsessed with her, pursuing her to the point of chasing her to the crematorium. These short dramas are all wonderful in their own way. Which one are you most eager to watch? Share your pics in the comments section. Follow me to get the latest short drama updates and don't miss any exciting plot twists. Come and share your thoughts in the comments section, like, bookmark, and share your thoughts. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.